go here. All right. Are you streaming right now? Like, are you on like right now?
Yes. Did you need something?
Okay, because it says you're hosting somebody.
Oh, it just started. I just started.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Can't wait till this weekend. I'm gonna get a new desk and redo everything. It's gonna be so nice.
Here we go. Got you right there. That way I can read chat.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh, the sub? Yeah, I got you.
I think I might have to turn down the alert for that. That was. I don't know if it was loud for stream. It was.
Okay, maybe I'll put it on my cell phone to read chat because that's a little difficult.
Hey Becky. So
Okay, just give me a sec here.
Yep.
Put it on my cell phone. That way I can read chat.
I have a new PC case, and I ended up having to change some sound settings. So if anything is too loud or too quiet, could you please
tell me?
and
then
me?
did I? Okay. Host. Okay, so we got the host going.
Thanks for the host.
You're welcome. Okay. Slender, how's it going? Becky, how's it going?
Hey Slender, welcome. Thanks for the host.
You're welcome.
Sorry it took so long, guys. That was my fault.
Slender, he's chilling. He's tired. This brings back like memories of when I used to stream on like this little dinner tray, and I would have my iPad on one thing and my laptop on another, so I could read chat.
I think it's better when you're using separate devices because then like less work on your computer, I guess, if you don't have a beast.
Mine's pretty good. Mine's pretty good.
I mean, mine's good too, but it could use some,
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm like trying to work on like a second tower, like yeah. Cuz I have 3 monitors, but I don't know. I'd have to take a picture of like my whole setup, but I've got a TV here and then I've got one tower and like this little monitor and everything's like kind of bunched up. So I don't know. I might wait on that, but it's kind of like a goal for like another tower, stream deck, and then hook up my third monitor. Austin is here. Oh, hello.
Hey Asuna, thank you so much for stopping
And then
in.
Faint, how's it going? Faint Cat.
How are you? I want to see what I sound like.
What? It sounds like you're in slow motion, but it's okay. It's good.
Test, test, test. Oh, that sounds good.
You're fine. All right.
Yay, I'm so sorry that we are so late because of me. I'm so sorry.
No.
It was.
You're fine.
Yeah, it took way longer than it should have. I even tried to do it early and I'm sorry.
CV, let's see, what does that say? Streaming and I said hi. Oh, Isaac is streaming and I said hi. Okay. You guys sound great. You sound great, Slender. You sound great.
Thank you guys. He said hi. He's really awesome.
You're awesome.
Yeah, sure, not good. So we're just gonna wait just a couple minutes before we actually get started, so that notifications and whatnot, and then I'll start asking questions. There are 4 categories. There are personality.
Crazy Toenail. I like your name.
It's so funny because every single person says
that.
Huh. Every single person I rate, or every single
yeah,
person
I like that name
that comes in on the interview.
Crazy Toenail. I'm next on here. cwing1028 or Curt. You can call me either one. But yeah. Hey, Becky, thanks for the shout out. I believe I'm following cwing. Let me check. Hey, Faint, thank you. I'm so thrown off because like we're going real time here, right? And then on my iPhone, I'm like reading chat and like I see the time delay. So like you're up here like fine, and then down here like you're like spritzing. You're like you're doing your hair like.
Um,
And I'm like drinking right now.
on your just this is kind of off topic, I guess, but like in your settings, do you have low latency on?
What, my phone?
On Twitch in general?
Oh, I don't know. To be honest. Hey, thank you, Faint. Thanks for that follow. So, man, getting close to that 900 mark. So close.
What's the plan for 1K?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe I should do a 24-hour stream. Like I can ask for time off at work. I work 6 days a week, so maybe if I can get like 2 additional days, and then maybe like a one chip challenge.
One chip challenge?
Mm-hmm. Do you
Like
know what that is?
spicy.
Yeah. It's a Carolina, I believe it's a Carolina Reaper chip. And it's so sought after that like you usually have to win it. Like you have to get a bag of, I forgot what they're called, but you have to get a bag of these chips. The chips have to tell you in the bag that if you won, but you can buy the one chip on Amazon from anywhere from $30 to $60. That is how sought after this chip is.
Dang, don't die.
And I'm tempted.
Do you have a chaser?
I maybe water.
Oh, I heard
Or maybe
that
milk. I can buy
dairy
a big thing of milk.
Or ice cream?
I could get ice cream. Chocolate ice cream would be good.
If I breathe in the mic, let me know.
Could you not breathe so loud? I mean, what's next? Are you gonna like drink on camera or eat? Like you're human. How dare you be human?
I usually have the mic far away from me because you know when I play a lot of horror games, so I go like you know. So, yeah. If you don't know me, my name is Cersei. Hi, welcome. This is cwing. We've known each other for many years because of Twitch.
Yeah.
We're both Resident Evil fans. We like a lot of the same games, even though we're variety streamers. But I mostly play horror games, particularly indie horror. Thank you for the host.
Crazy. That's actually for my birthday, 10/28.
220 is close to my birthday.
It is. I used to think that when we first met. I was like, 220. That's got to be your birthday, and you're like, no. And don't like give me a hint. Yours is the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Yeah, it's my childhood idol's birthday, but it's also the name of a song. That my former idol is in a group, and they sing this song. It's called 220. Yep. Tomorrow's your birthday. Well, happy early birthday.
Yeah, I was gonna say happy early birthday, Faint.
Hey, Angel.
Oh, Angel, how's it going? And then Crazy Toenail, your noise. All right. Crazy Toe. Okay. Real quick, can I ask a question? Crazy Toenail, what is the meaning of your name? I gotta know. Cause like I've had like a toenail like kind of hang, you know, it catches on your sock. That gives me chills, like thinking about that feeling. Like that's a crazy toenail to me. Wait, let me see that again. Faint. You were born in 1998. That was a good year. Good year. I was what is that? No, junior in high school.
No, it's not a new headset. I just hate headsets. But my my earbud was like, I'm not gonna work today. I'm like, oh, really? Now I can't hear if I get raided or something, or if someone comes up behind me. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Can't hear anything.
Yep. I was gonna say I should be a jerk. I was starting to mouth words at you. Just to, like make it seem like it's not working.
I like the headset. Well, it seems tight. I mean, I must have gained weight. Just kidding.
Oh wow.
I don't
God,
know.
if you
It,
can
it
gain
does
weight in
seem
your
tight
head, I'm
though.
dead.
I don't know why it seems tight.
Crazy Toenail, thanks for that follow too, by the way. I just got the notification there. Thank you.
All right. I guess I can start asking questions now.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So do you like to be called Curt or cwing, or do you have a preference?
I don't really have a preference. Actually, I've never heard you call me by my name before. It's fine. The only thing it's weird because like my sister, she's like, it's weird when people call you by your full name. So Kurt's not even my full name, but like you can call me whatever you want. Really, it doesn't matter. Whatever's good.
So I wrote location, but I know you're already in California.
Yep.
I know your birthday is your 10/28. Ethnicity is the next question.
Okay. Mostly Irish, but I'm also about a quarter American Indian, Cherokee. Yeah.
Do you do any cultural traditions? Like, are you one of those people who really take pride in St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, actually, what we do, and I actually had to do this. So, I eat like trash for the most part, but when I lived with my mom, a big thing after New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, there's cabbage and potatoes and bacon, and it's boiled,
Sounds good.
and you have to eat it, and it's supposed to be for like prosperity and fortune. It's for good luck. I didn't have that access, so I went to Panda Express and got a cabbage egg roll and ate it. So I kind of, no pun intended, I had to wing it. And yeah, like I know most of the things on my mom's side, which is the Irish side. But my dad's side's a little more, let's say, mysterious. So I don't know a lot of their cultural things. Actually, I just found my great grandfather, who's full American Indian. I found him. Um, I guess long story short, like a lot of his things were burned in a fire, and I found someone online, a second cousin who's like 60 years old, who had pictures of him, and I got pictures of him and
Aw,
where he was and stuff. Yeah.
that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Family history is always fun.
Ooh, faint. I stream. I try to stream 5 days a week. I work 6 days, but I try to stream 5 days a week. Okay.
Favorite food?
Ooh. Okay. So I was raised by my mom and my grandma, and they're from Kentucky. So I ate a lot of like Southern food. So like fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, biscuits, that kind of stuff. So I eat like a kind of like a Southern guy. But I do love me a bacon cheeseburger. Like I'm sure you've seen the Instagram where like I post a lot of that stuff. So it's kind of like a toss up with like that kind of food.
Who makes the best burgers?
Ooh. Okay, recently, Carl's Jr., or I guess on the East Coast it's called Hardee's. Um, they had one called the Monster Angus Cheeseburger, and that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was really good. It's about like I don't know, like gun to my head right now, but Burger King did have one, called the Chef's Choice, and like literally while you're eating it, you wanted another one, and of course they discontinued it. So
Aw, what was so special about it?
they used ground chuck instead of ground beef, so it's a little bit higher like quality beef. And then they had like a chef's sauce. I don't know what was in that thing, if they put crack in there or what, but it was the best thing. And they actually used cheddar, and like the bacon was more like it was thicker and crispy. So yeah, it was. I was drooling.
Did you want to read
Do
this
you want
since
to
it was answering
acknowledge the
you?
crazy thing? Huh?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
you go ahead.
Crazy Toenail. Wow, this is okay. We got a novel here. Okay, so when I was a kid, it was the 4th of July, and I was riding my bike at night on the sidewalk, and this old creepy dude opened his door and checked the fireworks. And his door screeched hard, and scared the fuck out of me while I was riding my bike. Here's the catch. I had sandals on, and while I was riding my okay, let me bring this closer. While I was riding my bike, my sandal got stuck on the pedal, and I could not get my foot out of being stuck. So I braced myself, and pulled so hard that I can get two. Wait, I'm sorry. Hard as I can to get off, and it wouldn't budge. So I tried my best not to get my entire foot torn to shreds. I lifted my foot just enough to save it. Instead of drag my big toenail across 6 houses. Oh, I lost my entire big toe. Oh my god.
A real
That's rough.
story. Did not
That's rough.
expect that.
Like, I don't maybe one of these days when I'm a little bit
Sounds
I don't know
painful.
how this chat can go, but it kind of makes my stomach go up when I see stuff like that or when I read stuff like that. I'm wearing contacts, Slender. I'm wearing contacts. Sorry.
When you were 9 years old? Well, it seems like a lot of people like it, so.
Well, I'll tell you something that some people don't know about me. I'm partially blind in my right eye. Like I have a cornea disease in it, and it's harder for me to see out of this, even with a contact in. So it'll never be 2020, but there we go.
Hey, Jits Bomb, welcome back.
Who's that? Ooh, bomb. Okay, Jits bomb.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're okay. And it's healed. That's good. That's good. Perfectly? Ooh, that's good.
Perfectly. Wolverine healing.
Nice.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. I hope so. I hope so.
Let's see. We were talking about food, and you said your all-time favorite food is probably cheese or bacon
Yeah.
burger.
Yeah.
And your favorite is from a place I've never heard of. But you also
East
like
Coast, you
Burger
guys should
King.
have Hardee's. I think so.
Maybe, but not where I'm at.
Okay.
But there's not a whole lot of interesting stuff near me anyway. Do you like it well done or
Yes, and that is where I get a lot of flack. I like my meat and my burgers well done. I get teased a lot in my chat about that. Dat bruh, I have tried Five Guys. I do like them. They are pretty good.
Hey, that one, bro.
He likes it wrecked and burnt. Yeah, Asana, the guilty. It's ground up bacon. No. Jits, it's a bacon cheeseburger. So it's just a regular burger with bacon and cheese on it.
Hey, Rabbit.
Crazy. So I say, have you tried Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce? I have. It's too sweet. I don't like it sweet.
I like hickory barbecue.
Right? Yeah, the Kraft one, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
honey's good too, but
yeah.
Actually, it's been a while since I had barbecue sauce.
Jits, I'm sorry. I like it well done.
I never got to have. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was gonna say, you can call me an overachiever because I like things well done. Sorry, it's a bad pun on my stream.
I also like things well done only because I was like a vegetarian for 6 years, and when I converted, I still I know it's been years, but I still have to ease myself and
yeah, that is true.
Have to only have a small amount or I'll still get sick.
Yes, actually I had heard growing up that if you went like vegan or vegetarian, eating beef could possibly kill you. Like just going right back into it. So easing back into it in increments is the right thing to do.
To this day, I still can't have too much.
Just mom, if you say you eat with ketchup, eat it with ketchup. No. Cheeseburgers, bacon. I'm sorry, bacon and barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Excuse me.
Veggie eater? I mean,
me?
Are you talking about the whole vegetarian thing?
Yeah.
There was meat substitutes. I haven't had any meat substitute that I hated. Um, Although there was a bacon substitute that I would not recommend.
Yeah, that seems like something like a mad scientist would create or something. But Carl's Jr. or Hardee's, they do have one, the Impossible Burger. It's
Vegan?
it's all plant based. That is amazing. That tastes actually very good. If I had like a doctor come to me and tell me that, hey, you can't eat red meat anymore, blah blah blah, or you'll die or whatever, and I got to eat an Impossible Burger, I'd be a happy guy. I'd be
I
fine.
heard it was good.
It's very good.
What's the best veggies?
Are we asking me? Okay, fine. All right. God, this is probably the worst or hardest question for me to answer. I'm very basic. Okay, I'm putting that out there, and I'm sorry in advance. I like carrots, cauliflower, um, red onion but uncooked, broccoli. Mm, that's about it. Like, I'm so basic, so basic. I'm sorry.
For me, it's like easier to tell you which ones I don't like. I don't like celery, and I don't like onions. But I'll eat onions if it's in salsa or something cooked where you can't taste it. But besides that, I'm good with any vegetable.
I can do salsa too. I don't like tomatoes, but barbecue sauce, ketchup, and salsa, I can
Salsa.
jam to those. Hey Rabbit, Burger King does have an Impossible Burger, but it's not as good as Carl's Jr. or
Hmm.
Hardee's. You can thank me later if you can try it.
Haven't been to Burger King in years, but I used to get their veggie
Their veggie
patty,
burger?
but
Hmm.
that wasn't vegan. So
Oh.
I
Okay.
mean, I was never a vegan. I was only vegetarian. It was good
Okay.
though.
I have to try it one
Duncan
day.
has a Beyond Meat sausage. It's interesting.
Pizza Hut has one too. They have a pizza with Impossible sausage on it.
I feel like in California, it would be way more accessible
Oh, the
than
area of California that I live in, absolutely. Yeah.
definitely not so much here.
Vegan burrito, how are you doing? Speaking of vegan and vegetarian, we got vegan burrito.
Vegan burrito, do you have Instagram? I think you love my sister's Instagram. She has nothing but vegan porn on there. I'm
it
talking about food.
I try to be very supportive. Like I will, I like Angel's stuff, but that's Angel and I, and food wise, opposite ends of the earth. But I'm being a good friend and just like, there you go, it's good for you.
Well, in case you do have an Instagram vegan, that
Hey, Django, how's it going?
her link's there. Hey, Nan. Hiya.
Funny, I used to get a lot of flack for not getting meat well done. Really, I get flack for getting meat well done on my stream. It's literally like I interview streamers also, and that's literally one of my questions. Like, how do you order your steak or your burger? Well done, and you order yours well done. That 100 points. You get 100 points.
The next topic is music.
Okay.
What we listen to.
Okay. So my stuff, it's really weird. It's kind of all over the place, but you're gonna see a pattern with me. I like a lot of stuff from the '90s. So like I listen to like '90s hip hop and R&B. So like Biggie, Tupac, stuff like that. But I also listen to like, I'm sorry, the Backstreet Boys. I listen to NSYNC. I listen to M-Flow. That's J-pop. Um, let's see. I mostly nowadays like video game music because there's no words in it, and I kind of just feel it rather than listening to the lyrics, if that makes sense.
Is M-Flow male or female?
M-Flow is a group. They're guys and girls. Crystal K. I don't know if you know who Crystal K is.
Mm-mm.
She's a J-pop singer. She sings there also. I bet you anything Rabbit probably knows who they are. Yes.
He
I usually
doesn't really listen to J-pop, but he likes the rock and roll
I
accounts.
usually responded with, if I wanted beef jerky, I'd go to a gas station. Wow, Django or Nen, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave here. How dare you? I'm sorry. Just kidding. You're fine. beef jerky. But yeah,
gas station beef jerky's expensive, yo.
yeah, seriously, I'm not a cheap date. Just kidding. But yeah, I do like a lot of stuff from the 90s. So like mostly if I want to listen to stuff that's lyrics based, it's like 90s hip hop and R&B. And then if it's just something like I just want to kind of vibe to, it's mostly video game music, to be honest. Yeah.
Crazy asks, if you're an anime character, what video game music would you use as your character's badass theme song?
Does it have to be from an anime though? Because the song that right now that just has me like, and I'm listening to it on loop. Did you guys watch the Mandalorian season 2 finale? There's this theme song that plays in that. I won't spoil it, but if you go on YouTube and you type in Mandalorian, a friend, listen to that song. That would be my theme song. That would be my badass theme song.
That's a good theme
Video
song.
games included. That's a god tier thing. Yes, Crazy Toenail. Yeah, seriously, you have to listen to that song. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, Jits. I do like 90s boy bands, and I'll give you a tip. Backstreet Boys, they're better for slow jams. NSYNC is better for fast-paced songs. You're welcome. My boy band stuff, we kind of have similar tastes. Yeah, I do like because I get that all the time. Like, oh, well, you're white, like you like that stuff. I'm like, yeah, I grew up on it. Like, I love Biggie and I love Tupac. And I will say, when I was growing up in high school, because I'm in California, everyone's like, oh, you like Tupac better, but actually, I like the beats and the music better for the East Coast side. So like Biggie, Puffy, I like R. Kelly. Separating the art from the artist, I will say R. Kelly made amazing beats, absolutely amazing beats. Jodeci, wow. Wu-Tang, yeah, Cream, yep. KRS-One, that's more of a. I always looked at him as more of like an '80s guy.
Almost like a different language to me.
I know, and I'm sorry. I usually keep my music to myself because I could make people hate me. If I'm into a song, I will just absolutely bury it into the
No, I'm
ground.
just not familiar with pop
Oh,
culture in general.
do you know? I gotta say too, it wasn't until actually Crazy Taxi that I realized, or no, Tony Hawk also, Tony Hawk 1 for PlayStation 1, that I liked ska music. Like I can get down with some ska music. That's not bad. Like Big Fish, they're pretty good.
We collabed before.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Oni-chan. Or thanks for the host. And hello,
Critical
Oni-chan.
Pikachu, finally the collab you've been waiting for your whole life. This is part 2. This is part 2, her and I collabing.
I have the first
Superman,
one.
yeah. By Goldfinger. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I have the first video on my playlist if you don't find it on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
My YouTube playlist. Yeah.
Why do I keep hearing the PlayStation sound in these interviews?
That's my host.
Yeah, it could be your host. Yeah.
PlayStation. It's my host. It's my sub. It's my everything.
Master impressionist.
You don't have any pets, do you?
Pets? Not anymore. Like I actually, the last pet I would say that I really owned or was mine, his name is Jin. I named him after the character from Tekken 3. Do you remember what my original screen name was? It was Kazuya. Do you remember that? I went by that alias. So Kazuya, his son was named Jin. So I looked at my cat as my son. So I named him Jin, Jin. Big fat black cat. He died in 2011. I haven't gotten another cat since then. If I did, it would be a black cat. My mom does have a dog she's got a couple dogs. One of them is an Australian Shepherd. He's like a Shiba Australian Shepherd mix, but he only listens to me. He only listens to me. And right now he's not doing too well. He's like 14.
Oh, that's
And
all.
I saw him on New Year's, and no, I saw him on Christmas. And he, poor little guy, he's got arthritis, so he
Oh.
doesn't move as well as he used to, and he's a little skinnier. But I guess you could call him my dog. Yeah.
Vegan didn't know where the sounds are coming from. My bad. I just didn't want it
But
to show up in the video, you know what I'm saying? Because this is for YouTube. Although, even though I did back-to-back interviews, I'm only uploading once a week on YouTube.
Ooh, that's smart. Rage Against the Machine, no, I don't listen to that stuff, but I will say this, I didn't think I'd ever like Nirvana songs. There's a couple I like. The Man Who Sold the World, I really like that one. Heart Shaped Box is pretty good, but like usually metal, I usually don't like metal.
I actually know Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I know, I've heard of them. But
They were in a
Smells Like
movie.
Teen Spirit, those are pretty good.
Or that
I'm sorry,
song was in
vegan.
a movie.
Yeah, well, I like his old stuff. I don't like his new stuff. Ladybug dropping the full name in chat. See, this is how you know someone. She doesn't. Ladybug. Oh wow, look at that! You've got my name on, like, you got the name thing here. How do you got to tell me how you did that?
It's a secret. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, Becky, that is true. He had it Smells Like Teen Spirit for his theme song, the instrumental. Yeah, 100%.
Hey, Matrix. So, you don't have pets, but your favorite animal is a monkey?
That's right. Yep. But also, I like black cats. So I told you about that. Like, I grew up with black cats. I like scorpions because I'm a Scorpio. And also, it's funny. There's an unofficial animal that's kind of associated with me. I always get this as gifts. I will start with this. It's my mouse pad. I got this as a gift that somebody gave me, a polar
Oh,
bear mouse pad.
it's cute.
My grandma passed down a polar bear tapestry that I have hanging over my bed. I got polar bear pajama bottoms. Like, I always get polar bear stuff, so I guess unofficially I got polar bear stuff linked to me.
Um, so how'd you get into monkeys and polar bears?
So I don't know how. So the monkey thing is interesting. So it's kind of like a chicken or an egg thing. Growing up, and it ties into video games actually. There's a grocery store called Alpha Beta, and they used to have arcade machines in there. And I remember I'd go with my mom to to the store, and I was like 3 or 4, and I remember seeing Donkey Kong, and like I was like pulled in, like, you know. And of course he's a giant monkey, and I did I choose Donkey Kong because he's a monkey, or did I like monkeys because of Donkey Kong? That's when I first realized I started liking yeah, started liking monkeys. Sponsored by Coca-Cola. Am I this is Dasani. But yeah, I guess that is Coke. Um Bro, Curt and COD kind of cracked. He just has a good gaming chair. Hey, I'm pretty good at Call of Duty. How dare you? Miss Arcades. Yeah, that was I will say, with arcades, it's video games. Well, actually, should I get into like a family thing, or is that going to come later? Do you want me to like kind of emphasize on this?
Um,
Vi- Video games in my family?
no, you can go ahead.
Okay. So arcades are very big to me. I didn't get to spend too much time with my dad. I still don't. But when I did, he would take us to arcades. My dad, he was an arcade tournament guy. He would play in arcade tournaments, and he would take us to like the local golf land, and like that was our time playing, and that was our time spending with him, and I loved it. And then my mom, she was a game tester for Atari. We're like Silicon Valley. I was born and raised here, so like it's tech, video games. So I was always in the arcades, always getting video games from my mom, who was a game tester.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for granting me the permission, vegan. Appreciate that. Um, let's see. But yeah, I love arcades. Monkey Flip. I might do that if I was a wrestler. Critical. Yeah. Sorry, I saw arcade and I was just like, I've got to talk about it. Yeah.
Crazy is referring to because every time, the last time I played Phasmophobia, I would
Mm-hmm.
mention Taco Bell or tacos, and the ghost goes crazy. If we mention food.
Huh. I have that game, but I'm a console peasant. I just got a PC, so playing on the mouse and keyboard kind of throws me off. I have it. I would really like to play with you. That was about the polar bear thing. Oh, vegan. Gotcha. The Coca-Cola polar bears. Got it. Sorry.
It is a fun game.
Mm-hmm. I gotta play that. I'm a console peasant, but I do have a PC. I just got it last year.
Hobbies and interests outside of gaming and streaming.
Okay. First one, as you can kind of tell, professional wrestling.
Wrestling.
I grew up like 1984. I remember with my dad, we were watching Hulk Hogan beat the Iron Sheik. I went to a couple house shows in Oakland, California. I met Andre the Giant there. Um, I don't know if you know. Have you ever watched The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Do you remember the really big guy,
No.
like the giant?
Maybe.
I
I
met
don't
him.
know. I can't remember.
Okay, I
That's
met
awesome though.
him. I met him in real life. A couple other guys like Tito Santana, Demolition. I went to WrestleMania 7. I went to it was in San Jose. It was SummerSlam 2001. I got a couple things like wrestling memorabilia. So that's probably next to gaming. That'd probably be my biggest one is professional wrestling. I can talk to you about wrestling all day. Becky Balboa is my wrestling buddy. We talk about wrestling all the time. Um, Dregs, what's going on? Um, Deadly Princess Bride is my jam.
Funky.
Never thought I would say that. Princess Bride's a good movie. Um, and then I would say comic books. I love what do you call it? I love collecting like my drop off point, and we've talked about this. It's like 2010, 2011. It's like with Blackest Night with Ethan Van Sciver and John. What's his name? Not John Johns. That's Martian Manhunter. Who's the guy that you met? The comic book artist that you met, or the writer?
Um.
I keep forgetting.
John.
I could. I can get that. Hold on for a sec. Um,
I want to say. Oh, Jeff Johns.
Jeff Johns. Thank you. Yes, Jeff
Wait.
Johns.
Show you.
His stuff, Ed Brubaker, Captain America stuff is legendary. See, look, I can literally talk about so much. Yes, yeah, that right there. Um, so yeah, I like collecting stuff that's mostly from my childhood years, so like 80s to like 2010. Really good stuff. You know what else I'm into lately?
Hmm.
I've talked about it on Instagram all the time, and I'm sorry for those of you that see my Instagram. But I collect, and I actually brought some here because I figured you'd ask me. 90s video game magazines. So I've got a couple in the mail recently. So like we've got EGM2. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there's Bam Bam Bigelow and Sonya.
It's really good
We've
condition.
got Game Fan right there. And then this one I just got today in the mail, and I freaked out because it's got the stickers and the calendar inside. Nintendo Power, Star Wars right there. So I like collecting magazines. I have amiibos. I have Star Wars figures from the 90s. Surprise. Um, what else? I guess the weirdest one is I do collect and I try out different soaps, so I can talk to you about soap all day. The Macho Me and Randy Savage, you know it. Yep,
Favorite
bam,
soap scent.
Pine tar, pine tar from Doctor Squatch, or Leaf and Leather from Duke Cannon.
Hmm.
Yeah. if you go to Target, it's called Old Glory. It's from Duke Cannon. It's the liquid form of leaf and leather. That you can thank me. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, are we going? Are you asking about my favorite wrestlers? Is that what I'm seeing? My thoughts on heel Roman. Roman Reigns is a heel. Much needed. His character is getting super stale. Uh, Especially if the crowd knows he's one of Vince's boys. It's gonna flounder. Like, he's gonna get booed out of the building. Um, Dregs, yeah, I noticed you. I got you. Hardy
Hi,
Boys,
Donkey.
you're a Hardy versus Dudley Boys fan, so you like TLC, huh? Stone Cold, he is pretty good. Hardy Boys are god tier. Okay, favorite tag team, Legion of Doom. So Road Warriors, my favorite. Favorite faction though, NWO, the first faction in WCW, like their first iteration. My favorite wrestler as a kid, I still have his shirt. So as a kid, Hulk Hogan. As an adult, Randy Savage, Macho Man Randy Savage. Um, I guess your favorite faction was the Wolfpack. Okay, okay. So we're kind of NWO. We're both NWO. Sorry, Cersei. It's like another language. I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay. It
I'm
happens
just
a
trying
lot
to
on
keep
stream.
up with chat. I stopped watching wrestling when Roman Reigns and other two started wrestling. Oh, so you stopped watching when the Shield was there? Crazy. Okay, I was diehard from the 80s up until the early 2000s. So once was it like John Cena and Randy Orton and Batista were like, once I saw they were the guys, I stopped watching. I thought it should have been Shelton Benjamin. I thought he should have been definitely one of them. Um, God, who else did they bury? I forgot who else they buried, but I remember Shelton. That was a big one. Booker T, they buried him. Um, yeah, once I saw they went with Cena though, like I like John Cena the person, but the character is garbage. Sorry.
I don't mind.
Poor CV. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's my guest, and Streamcast
Those are
always talk in other languages too.
my other hobbies. I'm sorry. Undertaker's God. He's good. I attended his first WrestleMania match against Jimmy Snuka. That was WrestleMania 7, his first match for the streak. I was there.
Okay.
Backyard wrestled in high school. I backyard wrestled when I was a kid. I did a backflip off a garbage can. I landed on my neck. I jammed my neck and was temporarily paralyzed for about 2 days. Sorry.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It was a miracle that you recovered.
Are you sure? That's good. Okay.
Broke your wrist. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my older brother actually at one point his favorite wrestler is Jake the Snake, and he DDT'd me on the cement. And back then we thought it was real, so like there was like no protecting your guy. Like he literally grabbed me around the neck and drove the top of my head into the cement. So
Sounds painful.
yeah. Yeah. Cersei's like, I just got rid of all the questions. Like, you're done. Reverse DDT'd on ice. It hurts so bad. So you got a slop drop, vegan. You got a slop drop on ice. Did it bust you open? Got my whole arm dislocated. I actually dislocated someone's arm doing a Tekken 3 move, practicing wrestling moves. What younger siblings? Yeah, exactly. And then I choked. Ask my sister Nona Bear on my stream. I choke slammed her. I put her in a crossface chicken wing. No pun intended. But yeah, little younger siblings got the wrestling holds. Razor's Edge.
You guys had a rough childhood, eh?
Oh God, like no, it's just we're just it was like different
Play
times
rough,
back then.
play hard.
Yeah, we played rough. Oh, you used to power bomb? Yeah, especially if you do it on a bed, it's perfect. Oh boy, crazy! What's your dark secret? I dread. I like. Oh boy, crazy toenail. Yeah, I wasn't trying to hurt her. No, my sister's fine. My sister's totally fine. My younger brother, they're all fine. I got the stuff on the cement. My younger siblings got wrestling moves in a swimming pool or on a bed. So I guess we can. If you want to go to the next question, we could do that, and then I have a feeling that Crazy's typing another novel here. Then I used to beat people that fucks with me. Then it progressed. Well, I think we all did, especially when we were younger. Did the Sako on my little sister one time. Did not go well. Yeah, and then I didn't cross that line. I didn't take a sock and put it in my my younger sibling's mouth. I don't think I'd go that far. You're pretty hardcore there, Nen.
And people think video games causes violence. No, okay, I'm just kidding.
Mandible claw.
I kid.
I'm fine. Seriously, I'm fine. Okay.
I'm just kidding. My next question was your occupation.
Okay. That is kind of a twofer thing. Like, so mainly it's hospitality. I work in hotels. I've been doing that for about 16 years, but like I think right around the time you and I started knowing each other, I was a caregiver or a CNA. So I am a little bit of both. It's one of those things that once you learn how to become or certified by the state to take care of people, it's kind of like a for life thing. But mainly right now, what pays the bills, what puts a roof over my head and food in my stomach is hotels. So hospitality. But the training I got as a CNA, that's kind of like always there. So I'm always taking care of people. Backyard wrestler, vegan. That's a passion project. That's a hobby. That's not my job yet. Put your sister in a cross face. How much younger was she? Hungry. I was 16. No. Hold up. I was like 19. She was like 4. Sorry. She loves me. Okay, my sisters love me. My family loves me. Okay.
My last personal question was, do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I am absolutely an introvert. You might not believe it, but
I don't.
absolutely an introvert. Do you know what an INFJ is, personality wise?
Mm-mm.
You
I
should
don't
look up
remember
an
it.
INFJ personality. That is me to a T. Um, yeah, especially okay. I'll say this. So, like, what we're doing right now, like engaging in chat, streaming, I feel more in control of the situation. But like, I would not go to a bar. At work, if guests come in, I usually don't like to completely socialize, but streaming's kind of a different beast. Like I said, I feel more in control. It's something I love. Um, so I'm definitely a little bit more outgoing, but like the closer you get to me on an intimate level, like the more the walls come up. Um, so yeah, I definitely more of an introverted person. Oh wait, Sue, I forgot to mention it was in kindergarten. Oh, okay, all right, Crazy. Yeah, wait till if you talk to my younger sister, and then you'll see. She's my sister. I love her to death. She's a little firecracker. Yeah, but yeah, definitely introverted. Definitely like my ideal life is like me, a wife, kids, and maybe like 4 or 5 close friends, and then like you know what I mean, like in that personal inner circle. But like I always want to stream. It is something I love to do. Um, but yeah, I don't need a lot of people. It drains me. It really does. I have to take a couple days off, um, for sure.
Are you the first
Okay,
person
and
who
then
gave a straight answer for that question?
really,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm an open book. If you ask me something, I'll tell you. Like, yeah, yeah,
He just messing.
yeah. Yeah.
Gaming history. You already kind of told us how
Kind
it
of touched on that,
went.
yeah.
And first game, what is your all-time favorite game?
Metal Gear Solid. Can I cheat? I want to
Yeah.
cheat on this. I'm gonna say Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, just because it has Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 in it. I don't really care about Peace Walker, but like those two. Um, if you were to put a gun to my head and I absolutely had to pick one, I guess I'd pick Metal Gear Solid 3. Um, the character development, brownie points. Thank you, Deadly. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3, Big Boss, hands down. Just to number 3 though. Big Boss is my all-time favorite character. Like what he went through and like the strength that he showed, and like the music in that game, and just like the rivalry with Ocelot, like incredible experience. Hideo Kojima is, in my opinion, the greatest game creator of all time. Like that, well, not counting Death Stranding, he kind of, I don't know where the hell he went on that, but aside from that, like he's just, he puts so much stuff into his games, and it's pretty incredible. Metal Gear Solid 2 gameplay wise is really good too. That's when I knew I loved the franchise more than anything, more than any other franchise out there. Yeah, Big Boss. You had me at Metal Gear Solid. Consider yourself sub certain. Thank you so much. Thank you for the sub or follow or yeah, thank you. Brownie points for you. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid. I'm gonna say HD collection, and we'll leave it at that. You
So
don't have a gun, so there
if
we
I
go.
ever tried it and started with number one, because I always start with number one,
Yeah.
would I not fall in love with the first one?
You would, but it's a different beast. So you got to look at the tech. You got to look at. I mean, if you really want to start with number one, you can start with the NES games. And I actually have the original cartridge from Japan of Metal Gear, like the Famicom cartridge. Um. Okay. But you can start with one. I mean, I definitely want you to tell me how it is. But if I were you, get HD collection, stream it, and let me know what you think. And then, okay, so Becky, here we go. What do I think of 4? I played 4 once. I beat 4. I will never play it again. Only because of the, okay, the one thing, and this is kind of like Japanese culture in a sense where they do entertainment, but they like to make things finite. They like to make endings, and then if it's successful and they have like more ideas, they do generation 2. So like Kage no Gundam or Shadow Warriors in the States, they ended it and they were like, well, this is generation 2, and these are people that are exactly the same names 100 years later or something. Kojima did that. He was like, I don't want to make Metal Gear anymore. We're done with 4. He kills off basically like 90% of his cast. And then he goes, oh shit, I want to make 5 now. So wait, 5's a prequel. And then the prequel is kind of all over the place. It's an open world game. It's fun, but uh story wise, I love writing. That's another hobby of mine. Writing wise, I could have written a much better story for the other Snake. Let's leave it. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, let's see. Don't start with NES games. Oh, Deadly, what's going on with the NES games with you? Fuck Ghosts and Goblins. That one's hard. I got the Switch. I'm trying to play Super Ghouls and Ghost on Virtual Console right now. Dude, 3 was great. The story between the boss and Snake. Great villain hero with a tragic story. Absolutely, it's a tragic story. It's super. I like I like stories in general that are like gray. So like Game of Thrones, Cobra Kai, Metal Gear Solid 3, and basically the whole story of Metal Gear Solid, very gray. Very gray. Like you'll play through and you're like, I'm the good guy. And then when you reach the end, you're like, was I the good guy? Like, or was that the good guy? Or you're kind of justifying it, but you can also justify what the villain was doing. I'm sorry, vegan. Spoiler, I'm sorry about that. Um Number 1 was just a simulation or something, right? That's number 2. That's number 2. But hey, Jay Ramos, how's it going?
Hello.
But yeah, is Snake really solid? I wouldn't know.
Oh
I'm more of a Big
goodness.
Boss guy. Here goes out in a blaze of glory. Oh, the franchise is doing great. Yeah. No, actually, Nin, it's like, oh, the game's doing great. Prequel. Psycho Mantis. Alias for backyard wrestling. It's all coming together. Vegan wrestling and video games. It's like that. It's like that. Deadly. I bought Metal Gear Survive because it was $5. Never played it, and I thought there was honestly a crossover between that and Death Stranding. Sorry. So I feel like I'm keeping you from like.
I actually know the answer to the next questions
All right.
because it was PC or console, and you said console earlier, and
Yeah.
keyboard
Yeah.
and mouse or controller. I'm sure you
I'm a
said controller
controller guy.
earlier.
Yeah.
So and then the one after that was about your energy of choice.
Oh, okay. Energy drink of choice. Right now I'm drinking was it Coca-Cola Energy, the zero, the cherry one. That
Pet
one's
the
not bad.
cat.
But I like, so like usually my go-to, maybe a White Can Rockstar, or maybe like Bang Purple Haze or Cherry Blade Lemonade. One of those. Those are pretty solid. Yeah, and then Death Stranding, that broke my heart. That broke my heart. I
Did you
batted for
finish
that.
it?
Death Stranding?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
My PS4 console is literally a Death Stranding console. Like it's literally on my controller.
I wonder
That's a
if
Death Stranding controller.
could it have gotten better like near the end or something. I heard
It
it was
could,
slow.
but what it is, so this is what happened. So Kojima was working on Silent Hills. So PT, I don't know if you remember that one. That was a great freaking trailer or teaser, sorry. Um Konami pulled the plug on it, and so he's kind of left with like the same cast members that are like, "Hey, we want to do something with you." And he took like bits and pieces of what should have been like exploration elements from Silent Hills, but he couldn't really take it all because he would probably get sued into oblivion. So we're left with Death Stranding, where like you're doing UPS deliveries with like Ghost, hitting him with like blood grenades. Like it's fucking weird, but I love him, so like I try to support him.
Yeah, I imagine it is quite challenging for anyone to just pick up where someone left off or like pick up from another project and make
Yeah,
it a different project. He should have just
yeah,
started from scratch.
he should have. Yeah, PT was amazing. Yeah, did you know that I think if you look up on eBay like PT installed consoles, like those go for like thousands of dollars.
There
And
isn't.
Konami, they're being jerks. They actually, so on my PS4, in my download section, you know where games you go to like download. If you go to your download
Library?
section, you have PT. It's still there. You just can't download it.
Oh, yeah, library.
Yeah, the library.
um, there is a PC version.
Are you talking about the someone did a fan version of it, like Allison Road? Is that the one?
Um, but this is an exact replica.
Really?
Yeah, he made it um to be just like PT.
No, is that on Steam?
No. You
No.
have to download it elsewhere, but it's free. It's
Ooh,
PT, yep. I was gonna
I have
play it
to.
on stream the other week, but the file didn't want to work on my computer. Probably because I needed updates. It did work when I tested it the first time, but when
Yeah.
the day I was gonna stream it, it decided not to work.
You know, I did some reading about that. A side effect of downloading that game is actually it mutes the recipient on Discord calls.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I had some issues earlier, sound issues earlier,
Sorry.
and it lasted some time, and I decided to just switch headsets.
Yeah, you're good. I'm just teasing.
And now I can't tell if I'm yelling or not because I can't hear anything outside of this.
Oh, you've been yelling. Do you see the blood in my ears pouring? It's you. It's
That's
you.
me. Yeah,
All right.
I'll show you guys the website if you're interested in the PT stuff.
Yeah, definitely send that my way. I'll look at it.
Um, yeah, that was it for my gaming questions. The next is horror category,
Ooh, okay.
horror genre.
Yes.
So, I know you like Resident Evil, and
Mm-hmm.
there are some horror games I know you like.
You do, yeah.
How'd you get into the horror genre?
Okay, I'll start off with this. It's not a horror game at all, but the game that scared me growing up, believe it or not, and I still kind of get uneasy feelings when I play it, is the original Metroid. There's a song that plays called, like, I think it's called Norfair. Creepy, creepy song. But that aside, um, the first horror game that I really got into, Resident Evil 1 for the PlayStation 1, that game will always have a special spot in my heart. Because to go from the SNES and the Genesis to PlayStation, where there's cutscenes with real actors and real voice acting, I will go to bat for those guys. I love the voice acting. I remember, because we didn't have a memory card at first, so I'd play it over and over and over, like the same parts over. And I remember having the door closed and my mom coming in. I'd be terrified. Like, I would jump and I'm like, oh my god. But like, I couldn't stop playing it. Like, it just, everything worked. Like, everything about the first Resident Evil for PlayStation 1, it worked. I I loved it, and I was scared at the same time. And I am a certified chicken when it comes to horror movies. Always had to play Resident Evil with the lights on when you were young. Oh, my stepdad and I, we eventually got to the point where we'd have to have the door open, and you would have to announce that you were coming up the stairs. You're like, "I'm coming with the laundry." So yeah, that was the first one I really got into, is Resi 1 for the PlayStation 1. Love that game.
Do you like any horror movies or books or anything like that?
No. No. Okay. All right. I will say this, and I'll preface this by saying, Mom, I love you, and I'm sorry in advance. I gotta out you. But my mom used to watch horror movies, and she, during when it would get real spicy or real scary, she'd put my older brother and I in front of us. She'd like hold us in front of her, in front of her face, and she'd go, "Curdy, what happened? Tell mommy what happened." And I remember, the only one I really remember is Psycho, like the shower scene where she gets stabbed in the mouth. And I remember I was just like, and I just started screaming because, like, my mom put me in front of her and then asked me to tell her what happened, and then I pantomimed this chick getting stabbed, and I'm like 4. So I always get very uneasy when I watch horror movies. Like, I want to go in and like rescue the person. But I do like zombie movies, but would you consider that horror?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess zombie movies, like, I love the original Walking Dead. I like the remake also. Dawn of the Dead, I will say, I think that's a toss up, man. The original Dawn of the Dead versus the remake, I almost want to say those are my favorite, and I almost want to say they're tied. Like, I really like that. Or Army of Darkness, those are really good. Game Sure, how's it going? Faint, what's up? Zombieland's really good. The Feeling, okay.
Hey,
But
Game
yeah,
Sure.
like, but like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I can't, because I want to go through it and I want to kill the guy killing the people. And I think it's just from like my mom holding me in front of her all those times
Mom.
and having me forcefully watch horror movies for her.
Welcome back,
Okay,
Faint.
what's y'all's favorite killer, and who would you bring alive if you had the power to bring a killer alive?
Thanks for the host.
My favorite killer? Are we talking like Dead by Daylight, or I don't. That would be like a Cersei question.
I actually don't like
I don't know.
slashers.
Yeah, I because I don't know if I can identify with. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be my job to stop them.
I guess Jigsaw, maybe.
Cersei trying to trap people with
Well,
riddles.
some Dexter, maybe someone would, you know,
You
anyone
would
who
consider
did
me Dexter?
good. Anyone
Yeah.
who tried to do good. But
Okay. I mean, who would you, okay, who would you pick for me?
Oh, one of those Jigsaw or Dexter,
Really?
because
Okay.
they try to do good, but they're evil. But they
So
yeah.
you're saying I'm trying to do good, but I'm actually evil.
Oh, saying
Just kidding. I'm
you
just
as a
kidding. I'm just kidding.
no.
Just kidding. You're fine. That's it. Just kidding. You're fine. No, I was reading what vegan said. That's me. I'm well. Yeah. You're good.
Um, what was I
You know,
gonna say?
Jay, I did play Dead Space. I love horror games. I can do horror games all day long because I feel like I'm in control. I never got scared playing Dead Space. I did get scared playing Silent Hill 1 for the PlayStation 1, though. That one, Resident Evil 1 was more like jump scares, like traditional, like zombies. Zombies don't really scare me. Silent Hill was more of like a like fuck with you kind of thing. Like it was like a psychological thing. Kind of went into like spiritual stuff. Actually, wait, seriously, I do like Twilight Zone, like the original Twilight Zone. Does that count?
I think so.
Okay, so there we go. Twilight Zone's pretty good. I do like that, like from like the '60s.
Did you like the Resident Evil movies?
No, no, I tried to, but like I'm sorry, like when Alice can ride a motorcycle up a building and then flip off and like shoot zombies, hit them in the eyes, come back down, reload her gun, the clip's going like that. I mean, I'm watching a zombie movie, but like if I wanted to watch a Devil May Cry movie, sure, I'll eat that up. But I'm watching Resident Evil. You're not supposed to be.
Action.
Well, you're not an action, but you're not supposed to be like a Mary Sue. You're not supposed to like write up walls. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like I can't do that. Because I just remember watching that. I'm just like, really, or like she took the Claire thing from Code Veronica, or one of Ada's things, like one of I forgot. I think Ada killed the dogs in number two originally, and then in the movies it was Alice. And I'm just like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm sorry. Um,
Hey, Shockwave.
well, you know how I feel about Ada. You know how I feel about Ada. I will go to bat for Ada. Um, so like, the movies, no. Maybe the CG movies, but the live action one by Paul Anderson, yeah, I can't.
I feel like there's gotta be something else we're missing.
What are you missing?
I don't know. I guess that
It's
was
good.
it. Zombies.
Yep, zombies, pretty much.
Well,
That's about as far as I go.
vampires?
Like Twilight? I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm just kidding.
like Interview or
No. Well,
Underworld or
actually, um, I do like '60s vampires, like '60s movies. Like they're kind of corny. Um, Fatal Frame, Deadly. I have played Fatal Frame. I do like those. Those are fun. The Jaws movies back in the day. Um,
Hooks.
yeah, that one's not bad. Um, okay, are we are we gonna blah? I can talk.
Monster Squad.
Are we ever? Are we gonna? Oh, Monster Squad's great. That's an '80s movie. I watched that all day. I watched that all day as a kid because I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to kill the werewolves and the vampires and stuff. Um, are we getting into like phobias and fears eventually, or do
Soon.
I?
Soon.
Okay, all right. I'll let you get to that whenever. But yeah, I'll mention those.
Wait, there was a second and third one?
What Resident Evil?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah, Resident Evil. I think they're referring to Resident Evil.
Oh,
Jaws.
Jaws.
Oh yeah, because the fucking Jaws had a baby sharks. I'm yeah. I'm sorry.
You already said your favorite horror game and scariest game. So yeah, the next question would be phobias.
Phobias. Okay. All right. This is where it gets really weird. Um. So I hate needles. I hate frogs. I'm sure you guys know that. You know, well, you see that little smile she got. She knows I hate
I
frogs.
think we talked about in the previous interview.
Yeah, Egyptian artifacts. I don't like those. I have a weird story about that one. I don't like looking straight up in the sky. I kind of feel like I'm gonna get pulled up. If that makes sense. Like I don't like looking straight up at the sky. Like what I'm doing right now. I'm not gonna do outside. That's just it's weird. Um, no, it makes no sense. Yeah, it's well, Swole, he's a streamer. He has the same phobia, looking straight up in the sky. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like heights. That's all right, but okay, I'll get into the Egyptian artifact thing real quick. So, in my family, if we know you don't like something, you get it for Christmas. So I got frog statues. I've got um, what is that? I got frog statues, and I got Egyptian like replica artifacts, and I put it in a box because I'm not looking at this. Like, no. So I sealed it up in a box, and as we're moving, I remember opening. Oh no, actually no, my mom, right before we moved, she asked me, she's like, "You need to get rid of those artifacts," and I'm like, "Why? Like, our rules, you can't throw it away." And she's like, she had me watch this Ghost Adventures episode, and like this guy had these replica artifacts, and he's having like these weird thoughts in his head, telling him that he was a plague, which I had those same thoughts, and I thought it was just my depression. It's like, no, that wasn't my voice in my head. And I opened the box with the artifacts, claw marks inside the box. And do you guys remember He-Man figures by any chance? Like the old school He-Man figures, they had like a rubber band inside that you could stretch or you could pull. Like kids couldn't break it, you know. He-Man figures pulled apart. He-Man figures pulled apart and claw marks on the inside of the box. I threw that shit away. Like get that out of here. And like once I got rid of it, like those bad thoughts stopped. Um, Artifacts make sense if you're talking about the courage episode. Yeah, no, I got rid of them. For me, it's needles. No, it's not vertigo. It's not vertigo. It's a feeling of you're gonna get like pulled up. Like gravity's just gonna like cease to exist. I can't explain it accurately. Maybe Swole could. Um, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like looking straight. Like, you guys ever go to Magic Mountain? There's a Superman ride that goes straight up. Like you're sitting like this, like what I'm doing right now, and you go straight up. And like you look at Superman, but you go so high up and so fast that like if you kind of looked around him, like you're just going straight up into the sky, and that scares me. It's terrifying. Um, Courage taught us a lot of. Courage's a cowardly dog. But yeah, those are my irrational fears, phobias, right there.
You didn't really mention the frog. Is it the
The frogs.
texture?
Oh. Did you want me to? Do you know the story of that? I think I told you. I'll tell you the story. A
Yeah.
lot of stuff happened to me when I was 3 or 4. So my dad took us, my older brother and I, camping, and he lost us. We were up in the hills, and I don't know how long we were lost for, but I remember my brother and I in a tent, and there was a frog that was in the tent with us. And again, I don't know how long we were in there, but by the time they found us and got us out of the tent, the frog had um, like rigor mortis or like petrified. And I remember him jumping towards me, and I remember screaming. So like I think it's just a childhood trauma, right? Maybe I need to deal with, but I don't like frogs anywhere near me. Um, there's a scene, I think it's a Tom Cruise movie called Magnolia, I think, and it rains frogs. Fucking terrifying. Raining frogs? Like I'm gonna live in basements for the rest of my life. No, 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 no. Frogs are spiders. Frogs are scarier. Sometimes I think about it for too long. I start to feel like you can feel the Earth's rotation.
I feel like that's a thing. That's
Yeah,
normal.
that's the thing.
I
That's the
think.
thing. I can relate. I can relate because uh, Jay Ramos, you frogs don't. You can't hear a spider coming. You can hear a frog coming. Get that out of here. I'm in the same boat. I look at I can't look up because if you've seen the Fire in the Sky movie about the alien encounter, um, so I don't look up. That way they don't see me. It's an alien thing. Oh, Isaac, look
Thank
at
you.
that. He just got a sub.
Thank you so much, Isaac.
Woot woot.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. I don't know if it's an alien thing, but it's something pulling me up. Irfan, how's it going?
Hey, Arfan.
Spiders versus snakes. Like what I'm more afraid of? I guess a snake, because I mean, for the most part, I could step on the spider, right? Snake's gonna give you like the razzle dazzle. It's gonna move around your foot. It's gonna bite you, like, you know. How's it going, Isaac?
How's your stream? Thanks so much for the sub.
And then thanks for that follow. I actually just got the notification for that.
Well, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.
But yeah, there you go. You got the frog story. I like. Do you see why I'm such a mess? All these things. I'm like, yeah, I was 4 years old when that happened. I was 4 years old when that happened. Sorry.
Do you believe in the paranormal?
Absolutely.
Do you
I
have
do believe
any
in ghosts.
spoopy stories you want to share?
I do. And like I know some people don't believe in ghosts. It's probably because you haven't been visited by one and you consider yourself lucky. But like, so I have a couple stories. One of them, I don't care if I'm like doxing myself. Thank you, Isaac, for that follow, by the way. I was working at a place called Hotel Dianza, and I'm telling you this because you can Google this. You can put like Hotel Dianza, and then the Google auto search will say is haunted because it's fucking haunted. One instance, I was doing paperwork in the back, and I'm sitting like this, and there's three black silhouettes behind me. I look up and they just disappear. Another one, I'm at the front desk and I was checking someone and I see a little kid at the garbage can. And you usually have to lift your head up to greet them, and the kid disappeared. Another time I'm at the front desk and I get a tap on my shoulder, like a really hard tap, and nobody's there, and like the door closes. And I was in the back office and I had a girl that I worked with, and she's like, all right, which one of you guys did it? Which one of you guys tapped me on the shoulder? And we're like, wasn't us. Like, definitely wasn't us. And come to find out, I think it was the ghost. If you look at the backstory of the Hotel Dianza, the guys who built the building, the main architect, his son was kidnapped and held for ransom. The opening day of the hotel, the architect didn't pay the ransom. The little boy got murdered.
That's so sad.
And I think what I experienced, the little kid throwing the stuff away, tapping on the shoulder, stuff. I think it's the kid.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I think it's the kid.
Why did you do it?
And then, all right, I'll tell you guys another one. So far, this interview's 10 out of 10. Thank you, Faint. Well, I got the best person in the world to work with here, and you guys. I'll tell you another one. This is really weird. You can ask Nona Bear. You can ask my sister. My mom, for whatever reason, she likes ghost adventurers, and she got this ghost adventurers app that you can look on your iPad. And so I'll preface this by saying my grandma, Irish Catholic, very superstitious. She always said, "Don't invite that shit in. Don't bring that in my door." My mom brings this thing in and starts trying to like find ghosts in the house we live in, or the house that we lived in. And I guess the ghosts were represented by dots, and then they could communicate through the iPad itself.
So it's like some sort of translator app or something?
Translator and like spiritual reader. It supposedly told you when these things are in the room. But she goes, the thing that I realized is every time every time I go in the room, the dots disappear, the dots go away. And I'm like, that's okay. That's kind of weird. And so I remember I went to my car and I forgot something back home and I had to go back inside. And she goes, "Look what the thing just asked me." And it said, "Is he gone yet?"
Hmm.
And I was just like, whoa. I was like, "Mom, can you uninstall that? Can you not invite these people in?" Because like I I was more concerned. I'm like, does that mean I'm evil? Like, am I good? Like
They're just
I
scared of men.
you know, but my sister told me this. Actually, I was streaming the other day and we were talking about this. My sister said that the ghost impersonated me. She was like, "Yeah, you came down in your boxers and then you ran upstairs when we looked at you. It was you though. And then you came down, you were fully dressed and you went to work." I was like, "I don't remember any of that happening. It's weird." Um I will give a hopeful thing. I will say this. And anybody could talk anything they want about not believing in ghosts. I don't care. That's your problem. Um, so my grandma that lived with me, remember the Irish Catholic I told you about, very superstitious. She told me that she'd never haunt me, never haunt me, and she died. And 2 days later, I have this dream, and it's my grandma. She said she was calling me. I got a phone call, and she asked me to take care of my mom and my brother, and that was real. You know what I mean? Like that. I woke up crying, and I'm like 11 years old. Like, what kid has that kind of dream? And I think it kind of corresponds with what I kind of do for a living now. I take care of people, and I've always kind of been out of my older brother and I was always the more the nurturer, the caregiver, and for her to ask me to do that, like I believe I'm definitely a believer in the spiritual realm. After that, sorry, like
Well,
that one gets me.
that's nice to have that kind of closure and comfort.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Did you know the Ghost Adventurers came to our city in Arizona and they found a lot? Um,
I believe it.
a ghost asked me what my name was and who you are in an app. Yeah, see, faint. That's what my mom had. That's what my mom had, and they didn't like me. They didn't want me, so I was like, I like,
Did
how do I take that?
you try the app somewhere else?
No thanks. Not letting that in. No, I'm good.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Do you believe in aliens or UFOs or anything like that?
I want to say yes. Um, to think that we're like the only life form out there would be kind of
Thanks
weird.
for the love. Thanks for the follow.
Um, yeah, I think that'd be kind of weird and kind of egotistical of us to say that we're the only ones out there. Um, I also believe in parallel universes. I believe in reincarnation. I think I got it. You want to hear my theory on the reincarnation thing?
Sure. Good night, Faint.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out.
So, all right, Faint. Nice meeting you. Good talking to you. Awesome to have you here. I think, and I've talked to people about this. You know how we have deja vu? I think I think that's us reliving our lives over and over again until we get it right. So I think we die, we come back, it's still us, but there's maybe something that we didn't do that we were supposed to do, so we just keep coming back until we get stuff right. Um, but or like the Mandela effect. Do you know what the Mandela effect is?
Um, I think I need a refresher.
Okay, Mandela effect. Real quick, was it? Did Darth Vader say, "Luke, I'm your father," or "No, I'm your father"? What?
I don't know.
Okay, he never said, "Luke, I'm your father." He said, "No, I'm your father." Uh, Mr. Rogers never said it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. He said it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. So it's like things that we remember that were wrong the whole time. And I think that this is I'm sorry. I don't I swear to God, I've never done drugs a day in my life, never smoked weed, never taken anything. I don't really drink often, but I do think that there's like a parallel dimension. I think someone was fucking with some kind of machine and they kind of crossed over like a rift or something. And I think like memories that you thought you had, they're not real. It's really weird. But yeah, I do believe in aliens. I do believe that stuff. Yeah.
It's interesting. Everyone I asked said they believed in aliens
Yeah. I mean, to
and
say
ghosts.
that you don't believe in aliens or ghosts, like okay, again, it's probably the Irish Catholic in me, but I'd like to think for my own sanity that we're not just here and then when we die it's just darkness. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Like I'm not with that. I've had different experiences in my life that say otherwise. Um I'd like to think that I'm more of an intuitive person, like that picks up on things. So yeah, I to say that none of that stuff exists, it'd be kind of a boring life when you think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mandela effect is trippy. Yeah, yeah. Do you know why they called him the Mandela effect? Nelson Mandela, he was in Africa. He was in prison, and people had false memories that this guy died in prison in the 80s, and they even remember he had a funeral. I remember him dying in 2011, no, 2013. So that once that happened, and once people were having different things, they were like, "Wait, he died in the 80s? No, he died in 2013." Like, there's conflicting things. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
Hey, Jesse.
Jesse, evening. How's it going?
I'm talking about um, like
Well, it's supernatural. It's
supernatural.
supernatural. Yeah. You're gonna say conspiracy theories.
I, yeah,
I know
but
you.
history isn't like it's not. It's a actual term.
Yeah. All right.
Does anyone have any other horror related questions before I move on and ask him about his Twitch journey?
Oh no.
Oh
This guy.
no.
Oh no.
A really fat cat follow me. I like that name.
Oh, that's from Narc stream.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I appreciate you all from Savings Community. Thank you so much for stopping in here
Yeah.
and hanging out.
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys have shown me some crazy support today too. I'm like I said, I'm on the verge to like 900. I'm trying to hit that ASAP, and you guys are like throwing me there.
When's your Twitch anniversary?
What for? Um, affiliate?
Um, for when you started
Oh
streaming.
God, I don't even when I started streaming.
Are you celebrating your
Um,
affiliate anniversary?
that's July 11th. When I started streaming, but do you remember? Okay, to okay, I gotta say this, and I'm sure this will get clipped. But you were right. There's a lot of things you were right about. Remember when I started streaming, like, and I tried to take it more, more seriously. I was streaming on YouTube, and you're like, no, go to Twitch, and I'm like, you know, I don't know, I don't get Twitch at all. Like, blah blah blah. YouTube, it's got millions of people, and that didn't work out at all. But yeah, you were right. Let's see. Well, since I just arrived, I got home. Cwing, my question for you is: do you have a favorite horror movie you wish you made a movie out of? Be a game in or a TV series? Favorite horror movie? I would say
A good question.
favorite horror movie. I'm just gonna go with um, Dawn of the Dead, the original. I'll go with that. Um, horror movie you wish you made. Okay, I'm sorry. Favorite horror movie you made a movie out of? I don't know the answer to that one. Be it from a game. Oh, okay. That I would like to see a horror movie made into a video game or TV series. Um, I mean, I'm gonna say Dawn of the Dead, but it's basically The Walking Dead, but instead of a lot of talking, maybe more zombies. And not maybe not so much of an emphasis on a said group of survivors, but maybe individual stories of survivors from the situation. Because if you leave it as the same group, it becomes cookie cutter, like rinse, lather, repeat. With I hate The Walking Dead, by the way. I used to watch that and I read the books. But if you did a Dawn of the Dead kind of world where just like one day we're gonna focus on these guys, or maybe the next day we're gonna go to Japan, or maybe we're gonna go to Egypt and see how they handled it. I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Do you ever play Call of Duty Zombies?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All the time. Um Wait, we're talking the new one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to play?
I haven't played it yet, but I feel like it would
Okay.
be hard for me to keep up with
No, not
chat.
at all. I will we can even do this off stream. So like I'm not trying to promote or anything here, but like in my Discord, if you ever want, I will message you when we're gonna jump in, just play off stream, just to get you kind of acclimated to it. Um, like I played with my sister and this guy named Water, and we'll take you through. It's fun. It's I played in was it World at War? That one was great, and then I would say this one's the next best thing. It's that good. Fan of Shaun of the Dead? No, not really, Becky. I didn't like it because it didn't take it too seriously. Um, yeah, I didn't. It was more tongue in cheek. Yeah, I didn't like it. And then also, I think it in the first 5 minutes, it literally tells you the whole movie. Like it literally tells you the whole movie and how it's going to end. So I didn't really like it. Sorry. Excuse me.
So what have you been streaming and what's your time and schedule and stuff?
Okay. Um, I try to. Hold on, I'm trying to get rid of this notification. Um, I don't stream on Fridays and Saturdays because I. It's a stupid reason, but I don't like wearing my glasses when I'm streaming because like it reflects. You know what I mean? Like there's a glare. So I usually take off Fridays and Saturdays, but I try to stream 5 days a week. I do work 6 days a week, so I try to stream later. I don't have an official schedule just because sometimes I get really tired and I just sleep. But like Mondays, I try to stream in the morning. Tuesdays, it's like 8 p.m. ish. We usually stream at the same time, which is why we never rate each other. We never get to rate each other. Pop in. Wednesdays, same deal, like 8 p.m. Um,
Well, I
no,
appreciate
Wednesdays I
you.
do. Actually, Wednesdays try to stream 3 times a day.
Oh
So I'll
wow.
do a morning one, which is usually a Nintendo game. I do an afternoon, which is like a streamer interview also. And then at night, it's maybe like COD or Red Dead, something that the community can get involved in. But lately, I've been kind of doing like Mario Kart. That's been kind of fun to play with the community also. Yeah.
I appreciate you taking the time during your stream time.
Oh, the, say no more. I love being here. You know how you're you're good. You're good.
Um I do have a lot of friends who are moving away from Twitch and are streaming on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Um and they like it. Besides
Okay.
like chat features, they they pretty much like it. They think they got more traffic and things like that. And they said it's easy to switch between the two.
Um, so are you asking me if I would make a full jump or if I
Well,
would
oh, I was just pointing out that
okay,
back in the day it was challenging, but I think today it's more like more
okay.
people are doing it, so it does have more traffic.
I mean, I think what I'm gonna do actually sorry. Hold on. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of my Twitch and I'm just gonna go to Facebook gaming.
Oh god.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I feel like based on what I've researched, that would be very that wouldn't end well. I think
What?
like yes, you will go up, but then it will peak and stay. And
I
then you
met you on
cannot
Facebook.
grow any more than that.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I
I'm just
don't
kidding.
like
I've
Facebook.
worked very hard on Twitch, and I plan on staying on Twitch for a long time.
Same.
Yeah. Jesse, thank goodness I have Facebook gaming. I have a friend who sometimes does streamings during the afternoon. Yeah, Facebook is it's kind of doing the MySpace thing now,
They
isn't it?
it's they want you to pay to get seen, and that scene could be a second.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. I feel like they need to improve on certain things, but if he's happy with it, then that's good. He or she. Yeah, I like Twitch. I don't want to move. Um,
Mm-hmm.
although I will explore other platforms. Like today, I was exploring YouTube Shorts, and like Snapchat has a new feature called Spotlight, which is like TikTok.
You're crazy on that TikTok now.
It is because it's still hot. It's gives you a lot of traffic for Twitch.
Yeah. I felt really old saying that, by the way. I think I called it the TikTok. Sorry.
I think a lot of people do.
Did you go on the TikTok?
Cargo shorts. But yeah, I would definitely recommend YouTube Shorts because it will drive traffic to your channel if that's something you want to
Well,
do.
I do offshoot most of my streams to YouTube to kind of like catalog things. I'm super passionate about the streamer interviews, so I usually will throw in like the interviews in my playlist on YouTube, which this one's going here too, by the way. That one's going in my playlist. Um, but yeah, so what is YouTube Shorts?
It's pretty much like I guess equivalent to Instagram Reels or um TikTok, and
So it's like a
it's just
quick
a
like
minute
60-second
long.
video
Yep, 60 seconds. Just a preview, and it reaches out to more people.
because it's more digestible. Like someone going to work, like they're on YouTube and they or TikTok or Twitch and they see something at 60 seconds. Yeah, sure. If something's like 15 minutes long, you might be more intimidated to watch it. You might not watch it, but little bits and pieces, like more of like a video version of Twitter. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Oh God, vegan. I generally said the Twitter to a friend of mine some years ago, and I was like, "Oh no, it's happening." Oh yeah, no, you're getting there. You're getting there. In the moment you graduate high school, you stop being cool, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah. I used to tease my sister. I used to call it the Reddit. I was like, "Yeah, I'm like really good at the Reddit. I got like gold or something. I wrote an article and I got the Reddit gold." And she cussed me. She's like, "It's not fucking the Reddit." But I really did get gold. I really did get gold. I did therapy. I did like anonymous like therapy for people on Reddit.
Really cool.
Yeah.
My next question is, what challenges have you faced as a streamer, and how did you overcome them? Oh wait, no. It's how long have you been streaming,
Okay.
and how did
So
you get into it?
I will say I've been making video content in general. I'll start with that first. I've been making video content since 2007. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see the first video there. Like the moment I got an iPhone and I could shoot, I I did that. And then I did Vine. I had like 75,000 views
No,
on my Vine channel. Streaming when it was what was that? What was it called? Alex TV? What was it called
Justin.
before? Justin TV. Thank you. I feel like a dad with like fucking like three kids. Like Alex Justin. Okay. Alex TV. Oh no, Justin TV. Sorry, my voice just broke. Sorry guys. Yeah, Justin TV. I saw that people played video games, and I'm like, I'm doing that. Like, I'm gonna do that. I just needed the equipment to do it. Um, and then when the Xbox One and the PS4 came out, and they had built-in streaming capabilities, that's when I really started. PlayStation. The first game I streamed to absolutely nobody was Infamous Second Son. First game I streamed on Xbox was Titanfall, which that clip is still there, my Titanfall clip, and it's absolutely editing was pure garbage. But I loved streaming. I love video games. It's in my blood. Like I've always wanted to do it. So it's one of those things where I would do it, and then talking to you. Um, so okay, real quick, I'll tell you guys. So 2013, 2014, I started to stream off the consoles. Then I was evicted from my home. I was in a car accident. I had to live with my mom and her fiance at the time, and he didn't allow video games in his house. So I went a couple years, like a year and a half, without video games. Well, I had my 3DS, but that's how I met Cersei. I watched, I looked for streamers to kind of live vicariously through them, and that's where I met her. And I was going through some horrible, horrible times, and Cersei actually wrote me on Twitter and told me to keep my head up, and that one day we'd play together. And she had like 6,000 followers, and the fact that she read my tweet and responded, like that meant so much to me, and that's another reason why I'm here like right now, is because of that. So thank you for that. And it was like 2015 when I finally moved into this room that I'm in right now. um I got my systems back, and I started streaming Until Dawn, and that was pretty fun. And then I will say, beginning of 2019, I took a little bit more seriously. I met Total Pasta, um, and I really liked the way she was with chat, and I liked her style. And I started to stream Red Dead, and the community was amazing. They still are. Excuse me. And that's when I really started to take it seriously as a creator. And July 11th, 2019, I became an affiliate, and that's when I really took it to like the next level. I really took it a lot more serious. Yeah, I'm just yabbering. I'm sorry.
I'm wondering if you introduced me to pasta, or wait, no, Ronnie did, but
Yeah, I found her through you.
okay, so it must have been Ronnie.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
I admire her. The way she makes everyone feel welcomed and
yeah,
special, and is just so energetic, and yeah. So
yeah. She's really good.
yeah. Yeah. What challenges have you faced?
Um, so it's I will say this, it's really easy, and also it's kind of a blessing in disguise at the same time. It's really easy though to get discouraged when your numbers dip. So like maybe you're not getting any viewers, or you're losing followers, and that just kind of comes with it. That's just kind of the way it is. Like you're going to lose people. Your numbers, there's some days where it's just going to be it's going to take off like a lead balloon. It's going to just sink. And that's okay as long as you're happy doing it. That's really all that should matter. I know it sounds corny, but
No, I agree.
um especially because in general I love gaming, and there were times that I thought about quitting. And that's a normal thought, especially if you have like depression or anxiety like I do. It's easy to fall into that trap where you're like, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like, but if it's something that you really want in life, you're still gonna go after it. You're still, there's roadblocks, and you're gonna get through it, but it shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be easy, because I've met people who took off. Like, we're talking affiliate in a week, or like 4 days or something like that, and they act like they're celebrities. They they didn't know what it was like to kind of scrounge for views or really network with people and do all the necessary things, paying your dues. And the moment there's an inconvenience or it doesn't work out, they quit. I've met, I've been taking streaming seriously for the last 2 years now, and if it happens too fast and it's too good, it's gonna fizzle out. There's because you have to put in the hard work. You have to pay your dues. You have to have it rough. You have to lose people, because if you don't build a callus and then learn to deal with it, you're gonna quit. You know.
Good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like no matter what your level of anxiety or not or whatever, you're always going to face those ups and downs, and there will always
Mm-hmm.
be ups and downs no matter how big you're. I mean, unless you're like Pokemon or something, but there will always be ups and downs,
Yeah.
and it will affect you sometimes. So you just gotta not hold that to be important.
Yeah. There's also some people though, like, I mean, I won't name drop him, but I have a cousin that I helped him out with becoming an affiliate, and it's family, so I help him out, and then I'm like, hey man, like, what are you gonna do for emotes? Like, what you got planned? He's like, I don't know, I just wanted to see if I could do it, just because you did it.
Well,
And there's some people that they they're doing it for all the wrong reasons. They're doing it just to see if they could do it, or they're doing it for maybe like a paycheck. And that's, unless you're PewDiePie or Pokimane or whoever, like, I'm not paying my rent off of Twitch. I might buy like Call of Duty or something off a Twitch check or something, but I'm not paying rent with Twitch. I'm doing it because I love it. But you do have to kind of take it seriously. You have to, you get in, and this is in life in general. What you put out in life, that's what you get back. So if you're just on here just to fart around or whatever, like, that's fine, but you're not going to get that level of support back. If like, if you don't have plans for emotes, what's someone's incentive to pay $5 a month to watch you play video games? Like, I wouldn't do that. Um, so there's a degree to, you should take it a little seriously. I know some people don't necessarily want to become partners or affiliates, and that's fine. You can just put your stuff out there, but there are some people that, I don't know how to word it. They're not really trying, but they expect a lot, if that makes sense. I don't know where I was going with that. I kind of lost myself
no,
along the
that's
way,
a
but
good point.
yeah.
You should always invest into your stream. What you give
Yeah.
back, kind of
Yes.
thing.
Uh-huh.
Definitely agree. Um, any other obstacles like?
Um, it's a weird thing. I don't know if you've ever experienced it. I was talking to one of my mods about this, but I want to say it's a problem with one of my old mods, but there's actually this tactic that people do to demoralize a streamer. So, excuse me, they'll make mass accounts and they'll follow you, and then they unfollow you. So let's say you get 5 follows, you'll lose 8 people. So you're like, wait a minute, I just got 5 follows. How the hell did I lose 8 people? Like, was Call of Duty Zombies really that bad? Like, and it just keeps going up and down, up and down, and up and down, to the point where it seems almost malicious. And there's times where you're just like, fuck, man, like, it kind of gets to you because you're wondering what you're doing wrong. Because if you were at a restaurant and you were making like a burger or whatever, and you had 5 people order it, but 8 people complain about it, you'd be like, okay, what should I change about the burger? Like, what ingredients would you like to see? It's like customer service. So like, I'm sitting there going like, what am I doing wrong? Like, you don't know what you're doing. So some people quit. And what I tried to do was I came up with different ideas. So like streamer interviews, or draw me something, or like nasty jelly beans and all that stuff to kind of build things up. And it has kind of worked, but you do get people that try to troll you. Some do it in chat and some do it that way. Some people do it in this weird follower way. Narkball and I, we're going through it right now actually with somebody. And you just have to keep going. That's the bottom line. And there's a saying, if you're going through hell, just keep going. Just get out of there. Yeah. Sometimes you might have to troll. You might have troll accounts that follows you just to get their attention, and sometimes bots you don't recognize. Yeah, Jess, it's really weird. I got one. I don't know what their name is, but I got like a couple weird ones to the point where like instantly, like the moment you go to look at your follower list, they're gone. They're freaking gone. They're bots. It's really weird. Yeah.
How do you handle bullies and trolls?
Uh, lately I just ban them. Like, there's one guy today though. I will say I didn't remember him from like a week ago. I guess he followed me in a raid, but he came in and instantly started kind of jabbing, you know. And I'm like, excuse me, like what the hell?
What
And
do you
then he
mean?
was like, oh no man, I was just playing. Like I followed you a week ago, and then you check, and that's fine. But there are some people that come in, they say spicy stuff, putting that lightly. I just ban him from my channel. I mean, I just don't have time for it. Like, I don't need to follow that bad. So it's if it's like a dad joke or if it's like, oh, you should have done this, in that game or whatever, I'll let it slide. But if it's like a malicious thing against myself or, I actually had to report someone for like a racist comment. I've never had to do that before.
What happened?
So there was someone that was following, Narc and I was like, dude, they're like super sketch. So I went to their Twitch page, and the dude's just dropping N bombs over and over and over and over and over. And I reported him for that. But I just noticed a lot of people affiliated with him were following me, and they were trolling me and Narc.
Did you ban them all?
So I blocked him. I blocked all of them. Hey, Boogeyman, how's it going?
Hello.
Straight up ban him. Yeah, I don't have time for it. Yeah, or there's some people that there's like conflicting personalities. There's some people I just know I won't like, and I just ban them. Like if they're not even in my stream, if they're in someone else's stream, and I just don't like the way they conduct themselves, like on social media or other people's Twitch channels, they just get banned. I don't even want to invest. I don't even take a chance that they might bring down the mood for my channel. It's not worth it, because I'm at the end of the day, it's my channel. I have to live here, like so to speak. So yeah, I no nonsense. I don't really play along. Yeah. What about you? How do you deal with it?
I get my mods.
Okay. I'm officially one of her, excuse me. My nose is stuffy. I'm officially one of her mods, and she's actually one of mine too. Yeah.
I haven't had too many issues in a while. Yeah, not that I can think of.
There's actually somebody that came to my channel, and they're just like, "Your noise, your noise," and I'm just like, "What?" I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That's me.
um, have streaming impacted you? Well, how has streaming impacted your mental health in a positive way?
In a positive way, that's easy. It's kind of video games in general. Boogeyman, I agree. All gamers here, and all the love here. Yeah, absolutely. So, okay. So with the video game magazines I've shown you, um, in just me growing up, I right around when I was like 14 or 15, I got like really weird, like intrusive thoughts and like panic attacks, really bad. Like I was gonna go to therapy at one point, and my mom didn't take me. But I noticed when I'd play video games, it didn't bother me. And in 2015, I eventually went to therapy for just anxiety in general and depression. And my therapist was like, "Wait, wait. So you don't have sex, you don't drink, you don't do drugs. Like, what do you do?" She's like, "How did you stay sane for all those years?" And I was like, I just played video games. And she goes, you know what? I think it's playing the video games that keeps you in the moment. Because, with anxiety, it's because you're thinking about the future. With depression, you're thinking about the past. When I'm playing video games, my only obstacle is getting Mario, so to speak, from A to B. I don't have time to think about the wrongs I did in the past or where my life's going to go 5 years from now. I have to get Mario from A to B. So in that sense, it I want to say it saved my life, and it's brought me closer to my family. When I do community nights, it helps me meet people. It helps me keep them in the moment. My uncle just recently passed, and my sister wasn't doing well at all. She was crying, super depressed, and I was just like, no, no, play. You're gonna play Call of Duty with me. You're gonna play Call of Duty with me, and we played Call of Duty, and she was laughing, and she was having fun, and she wrote me later, and she thanked me because it took her mind off of even for 2 hours. That could be the difference between somebody doing something stupid or somebody having fun. So in that sense, meeting people and save keeping me from being depressed and having anxiety, it's made a huge life changing difference in my life. Yeah, it's an escape. Yeah, boogeyman. It's absolutely an escape. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to meet you. She's like, stream's over. Doop.
Through streaming, what do you try to offer those who watch you? What do you want those who watch you to walk away feeling?
What you see is what you get with me. It's, as you said, there's things that I just straight up answer. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, nobody's ever answered that. That's me. Like, when you come to my stream, I'm not a character. I'm not I'm not anything. I'm a guy who plays video games, and you come hang out with me, and we just have fun. And I've got cool emotes, and we got a cool store, and we just, even if you don't sub, just come on in. Let's just talk. Like, we talk about food, we talk about the Mandela effect, we talk about looking straight up in the sky, we talk about anything. It's just hanging out. I'd like to think that I always feel like I'm a bartender without serving alcohol, right? There's a lot of different people I'm going to meet, so I get to find out about you, and you get to find out about me. Yeah.
A good answer.
Thank you. Raven, how's it going?
Hey, Raven.
That's a great answer. Thank you.
What is your idea of a successful streamer, and is that your goal? Streaming goal?
Okay, so there's like two answers to that. There's some people that success to them is just putting out a product. I'm not gonna lie, there are things I want to become a Twitch partner. Absolutely. Like, that's the main goal. I do have fun, but I do look at the numbers, and I do look at ways to improve the numbers, such as streamer interviews, opening up a store, building a PC, buying a Switch, trying to appeal to as many people as possible. Um, excuse me. Um, Twitch is a very fickle market, like the waves. There are different strategies, and I guess my question for you, really quick, is: do you recommend sticking to one game to bring in people, or would you rather stream a variety of games? What would be your strategy to hit partner? Would you stream only one game if it brought in the views, or would you stream multiple still?
Um, if that one game makes you happy and that one game brings the best out of you, then yeah, play the crap out of that game.
But what if it's something that you didn't really care for, but it brought in decent numbers, and if you cracked at it for maybe 3 months, you become a partner? Would you still play it for 3 months straight?
No, because those numbers are gonna go.
Hey, G1,
Because
or
they'll
no,
be
I'm
like,
not. I'm not G1.
they know when you're not having a good time.
Exactly. Okay. So, and then let me ask you this question, and this goes for chat too. Do you think people show up to the stream for the streamer or the video game?
The
What do you think?
streamer. I
streamer.
mean, unless you are like a grandmaster at, I don't know, Smite or one of those competitive games, then yeah, they're gonna come and watch and try to learn. But you're gonna see their chat is completely empty, and you're
It's
gonna
like a
see that
graveyard.
their subs are completely,
The streamer.
you know.
I show up for the streamer 100%. Okay, so what I try to do, because Cersei knows this, I'm a variety streamer, so I try to, I want to appeal to as many people as possible. Try different games, but there are some games I do like. I do like playing. Like lately, I stream Call of Duty because it helps me spend time with my younger sister. I get to spend time with as many people as I can because it's actually cross gen. That's the future of gaming right there, by the way. Cross gen. Um, but I just feel happy because I get to play with so many people and I get to just make like I don't know. I just get to. It's a community thing and it's a lot of fun. And I think actually my numbers have gone up, and I think it's because people can see that I'm genuinely having fun with the people in my ear and in chat, and I'm pretty good with the
And
knife
that
and
you
the
play with
tomahawk.
viewers.
Yeah, you play with viewers, and like the other day, there's a girl that does ASMR. She literally hopped into my general chat in the voice chat and was just talking to me. A normal voice though. And then I was playing Mario Kart. She jumps in, starts playing with us. Um, I think the best strategy is pick games that you're having fun with. Because if you're having fun and the viewers can see it, then
It's
you know
better to be
it's real.
genuine.
It's
And
better to be genuine. They're more attracted to the product that you're putting out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Also, killer emotes, good emotes. Some people will sub to you for good emotes. I'm gonna throw that one out there.
it's a good point.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you apply for partnership, I'm pretty sure they look at your stats, not just that you completed the road to partnership, but that um it looks like the curve is just going to keep going up or
Yeah.
not, you know. So we're all variety streamers, so it is challenging, but like
Although I will say, I have a friend who has 60,000 followers. She's a partner. Average is like 30 viewers, and she doesn't sweat it anymore. She just has fun. And I think there's a point where once we get the crown, I'm going to think positive. Once you and I both get the partner crown, um, I think there's we can kind of relax a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I still I still want to work hard, but I won't worry about like, oh my god, there's only 20 people watching me. It's like I think I can take it easy. You know, like once you're partner, I think you can kind of pump the brakes a smidge, just a little. Like you don't have to worry as much unless you have like a sponsorship or something. You know.
I I personally don't ever want to get too famous to where I can't even read chat. I would hate that because that would take
I'm
the fun out
garbage
of
at chat
streaming.
anyways. That's good.
I am too, but you know.
Yeah. Because what do you call? I've been to TwitchCon. I've been to E3. I worked at a video game store. I became an affiliate. The only thing left, Twitch partner.
Um, so what is it the title? Is it the fact that
It's
you earned something you worked hard for, or is it the
exactly.
actual incentives of being a partner?
It's all of the above. It's all of the above. I want more emotes. That's something a Twitch partner gets. You get a larger cut of it.
Better quality
Twitch
stream, more emotes. Yeah.
better, yeah. Twitch. It's a coveted title. Not everybody can get it. So if you bust your hump, you're gonna get something that not everyone's gonna get, even if they fulfill all of the requirements. You know what I mean? So like, okay, I'll give you an example. Um, there's a guy named Water Tyrese. Excuse me, good friend of mine. Um, one day he tier 3 subbed me. He freaking tier 3 subbed me, and he put all my emotes and all the biddy emotes all together, and I almost cried. I almost cried because that was what I saw right there with those emotes was a culmination of all my work, all my hard work,
Aw.
everything from me posing in front of a mirror to send to an artist to draw the monkey with, to me having a dream about an emote and sending the sketches to an artist and a description and paying and working my real life job to pay for an emote to have it done to give to you guys. The fact that somebody spent $25 and showed me my own work to myself, that 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 hit me like crazy. That like I got emotional, you know, like that's my hard work. So I when I see that purple check mark next to my name, when I get it, that's a reminder that I busted my butt to get where I'm at. You know what I mean? Um, I'll tell you another quick story. Um, it's it's not about Twitch partner or anything, but it's kind of like you have no idea who you touch, well, in a good way. But you have no idea who you touch because summer of 2019, I get this guy. He messages me and he was like, hey, my son, he wants to become a Twitch um, affiliate one day. Can you just give him a shout out? And I was like, hey, kid, like, you know, one day we're gonna stream together. You know, put in the hard work. I'll meet you on Red Dead. Da, 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 da. This was like August or July. I get messaged in December or January from his dad that the son's dead. The son died, and he told me that what I did for his son made him feel better, and he thanked me for making his son feel better even for a day. I don't know what was going on with the son or the dad. I didn't ask, but the fact that I'm in my room right now reaching out to you guys wherever you're at and possibly making any kind of a difference, it's uh it's a surreal feeling. And even money aside, it's something that like I'll take with me forever, the rest of my life. So it's just it's streaming. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, like when I was having a hard time, she came through. She was there for me. Cersei was there,
It's
and I've never forgotten it.
my
So
screaming is
it's
the
just
opposite direction. Sorry.
it's a nice way to reach out to people and make a difference. You know, in your own comfort zone. Comfort zone. So yeah.
Um, so I know you play with your community.
Yeah.
Do you play with people who are brand new to your channel? They come in, they'd be like, "Can I play?"
Mm, if it's Call of Duty, sure. If it's a game like Among Us, probably not. I'd rather like get to know them first because like you don't know if they're like stream snipers or something, and especially if it's like voice chat, like it could be kind of toxic. Whereas if it's Call of Duty, most likely they're playing on your team. Red Dead, no. Red Dead, no, because I've seen, dude, my friend Jim Ruthless got his whole wagon. It took him 4 hours to fill up this wagon to do this delivery. Guy runs in, burns it,
That's so
loses all of it,
sad.
loses all of it. So certain games, Call of Duty, yes, I'll play with anybody, voice chat with anybody. Red Dead, no.
Did they report him?
Among Us, no. What?
Did they report him or whoever?
I think Jim did, but he eventually came to my stream. We actually just lit him up like a Christmas tree. Yeah.
Um, so who do you choose to raid? How do you choose?
Oh, we're doing that one, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Like, do you
Um,
always raid people or?
yeah, because I always do that too. I'm like, whoever I interview, they get to rate a person of their choice. So there's this great streamer. I don't know if you know her. Her name's cww220. It's good. Cersei raised herself. Um, let's see. I don't know, to be honest.
Like, do you choose based on a game or do you
Oh, you're
choose
asking.
based?
Sorry, I got mixed up. Oh, okay. You're asking me in terms of who I raid.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I thought you were asking me who I should raid right now. I'm like, I don't know. Um,
Hey, Race.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's usually based on somebody that's a follower. That I know usually.
That you
Because
follow back, right?
correct. Because if it's there's been times where I've tried to raid new people, and nothing's worse than bringing your community to somebody that A doesn't acknowledge your raid, or B they're like assholes. So they're just like, oh god, or people come in, they're spamming emotes. Hey, how's it going? They all get timed out. It just kills the mood and makes people not want to come back. So that could affect you
Yeah.
the next time. So I try to do on like vetted people that I know, and I try not to do it too frequently. The same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Those are pretty much the only qualifications. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a 50-50 when I do random
Oh
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or I like the raidceptions where I don't know if you've ever had this happen where you raid somebody that's raiding somebody.
No.
So yeah, I've raided somebody, and then I end up in the I raid somebody, and then I end up in the person's channel who they raided. So I'm just like, wait, who the hell is like Onion Lover 65? Like I don't know them. Like
It's crazy. I didn't know it would do that.
yeah.
But yeah. Uh, do you have a favorite streaming moment that you didn't already mention?
Um, let's see. Let's see. Streaming moment?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, my interviews. My interviews. Those are my absolute favorite things to do.
Oh, I should say that yeah, cwing, like, he started the interview thing, and I just decided to do it with horror people.
Well, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. No, the interview thing, I just, you know what I mean? Like, you and I are doing this twice now
Oh
because
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how much I love doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I love doing this. And, to not to blow smoke up your butt, but I think I could only do this with you because you were my first follower, my first friend on here. So it should be you. It should be you asking me questions. You know what I mean? Um, but okay, I'll give you a video game one. I think you know what it is. When I hit 100,000 on my achievement score on Xbox, I got over 100,000 achievement score, and I got an email from Microsoft in 2016 that said I was in the top 1% of players in the nation. So I I still talk about that.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Interviews like this is way better than a host or a raid. It's getting to know a celebrity through a Joe Reagan episode versus seeing them on late
Yep. Joe
night talk
Rogan. Yeah.
show and few minutes for
Yeah.
few minutes.
You get to
Yeah,
know the people. Yeah. Absolutely. And I
and
get to know you guys.
he's selling himself through his answers.
I hope you guys like it.
Obviously, I think they do. Like,
Okay.
and the fact that we're chatting, it's a little more interactive because we're more
Oh,
focused on chatting than
so
games.
I will say this. One of my future goals for my channel, you guys are gonna be like, shut up, but this is true. I want to do ASMR like sometimes, or like upload it to YouTube. I love ASMR. Oh, Ox Rays, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's another avenue I want to take with my channel is just to do ASMR.
Is there anything in particular, or just like whispering?
Well, originally I just wanted to do tapping. Like I
Oh.
didn't even want to show my face. I just wanted to tap on things. But I've had three ASM artists tell me they're like, you whisper really good. Like you have a really nice voice. So like you should talk. Like you should do that stuff too. So I'm like, maybe I'll like incorporate it one of these days. Well, okay, I can't. And then I don't even have the mic yet for it. But I'm just saying that is a future goal where I want to take my channel. Like where I want to take my channel is I encompass like all varieties. So like video games, ASMR, interviews, when I get access to a kitchen, cooking, like you know what I mean? And then also in in Discord, I want there to be artists in there. I want there to be ASM artists. I want there to be video game players. I want there to be chefs. You know what I mean? Like to where somebody comes in and they're like, wow, all these people are cool. Like, let me go check them out. You know what I mean? Like that's where I want to take things. Yeah.
Um, do you have any advice for new streamers?
Excuse me. Just keep at it. Um, I would say networking is really good. Probably the most underrated thing. So like I started off go to some communities, start off as a viewer. If if you're good in chat, which that's if you're good in chat, you'll be good streaming. That's kind of the thing. You'll move up to VIP, you'll move to mod, you'll learn how that works. And I think all of those little steps makes you a better streamer in the long haul. But yeah, networking, um, having a plan. I think having goals, like write down your goals. I always say this. I literally carry a notebook with me everywhere I go. And if I get an idea or a goal or something, I write it down. And I constantly, if I get an idea, especially about Twitch, I'll message Cersei, I'll message Swole, I'll message Narc, and I bounce ideas off or I give ideas. Um, have fun, but take it a little seriously. Have a plan, like have a goal, like um, yeah. Because I mean, oh, okay. This is the main advice I want to give to you for up and coming streamers. Put out a product that you would watch yourself. So if you're watching a girl that has a camera and that's playing a game, make sure you have a camera or you're doing this because like that's the reason why you're watching them. You know what I mean? Like all the features that you like that this person is putting out, make sure you put out those same features because then you'll bring in people. So yeah.
Good
I mean,
tips.
there's a market for everything. I will say that there is a market for everything. So if you want to just play video games with no camera and no mic, put that on YouTube. I'll watch that in a second. YouTube, I'm looking for gameplay only. Twitch, I'm looking for the streamer and the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there is a market for everything. Just make sure you're in the right lane for that. That's really good advice. Thank you, Becky.
Nin says, I'm just Josh and wish you the best. You're a cool guy.
Oh, thank you, Nin. You're awesome too. Thank you.
Vegan says, I like ASMR. A small streamer I know has a channel point redemption for 3 minutes.
Oh, I do. I've got and Cersei does too. Cersei and I we have the ASMR redemption.
I don't have it anymore.
What?
Nah, all my point redemptions are putting stuff on or Pikachu and PlayStation.
Cersei, yeah, she's a voice actress. I get her to do all kinds of voices. She does an amazing Darth Vader.
Steampunk goggles. Um, Dead by Default asks, what do you mean good in chat?
So, like, you keep the conversation going. Um, like you don't troll. Like, for instance, like when I went into Total Pasta's stream when I first met her, we talked about Game of Thrones. We talked about food. Like, so if she brought up something like, "Oh man, today I had Taco Bell," so I would go like, "Hey, what do you get at Taco Bell? What do you usually order?" Well, this is what I usually order. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of keep it going. Or like I tell dad jokes all the time, really corny dad jokes. There's somebody that actually cooks, and she'll be like, I'll pop in. She's like, "Cwing, what do you got for me? What dad jokes do you got?" So I'll tell her a dad joke. Um, just stuff like that, stuff to keep the streamer going, keep the energy up. Yeah,
Ray's also says, um, I stream only games but would like to do cooking streams.
yeah. There's so many things you can do, Raise. Like in terms of okay, so your name's Raise. I called you Ox. I'm sorry. So Raise, yeah. There's so many things you can do.
I could be
So
wrong.
many avenues that you could, if you we're artists here, right? So if your way of showing your art or your creativity is making dishes, then cook. There's someone to watch it. If it's making video game play that's just video game play and you're just showing me how to get through a level, put that on YouTube. I'll watch it. I'll sub to you. Um, if you're just selling yourself, like just come hang out with me and chit chat like I do, the people will watch it. Like there's so many ways that you can create, especially in this pandemic. Like it's almost like a godsend that we get to do this. All right, right? Like yeah,
Becky also has a notebook. So do I.
yeah. I have
It's
a
right
notebook,
here.
and then you know what I do? I write it on. I have a whiteboard in my room, and on my left side I've got goals for the year, more obtainable things, and then on the right side I've got dreams, things that are like I'm gonna win the lottery, I'm gonna, I'm gonna buy a house, like stuff like that. Dream big, dream big.
Rays also says, I'm a shy guy, so I mainly lurk, but I talk or send emotes occasionally, but I appreciate all of you. We appreciate you too.
Yeah, Ray's. I mean, I'm a shy guy, like a super shy guy. You, I think the only one that knows how shy I am outside of Twitch is Cersei. Like how shy I am, but like sometimes I kind of look at this as it's my passion project. It's kind of like my part-time job. And when you show up to see me, or you show up to see her, or you're listening to us chat, our job is to take your mind off of your stuff. So even though I'm shy, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you take your mind off whatever you're doing for like 2 hours. You stream Pong.
He's kidding.
And then do you have a PayPal? Because I'm about to drop you some dollars. But no, I'm very shy too, Raise, believe it or not. Um, this just helps. This just helps. And I think I just spit in my pop filter.
Do you have any socials you want to promote?
I mean, I have an Instagram. My Discord. If you guys want to pop into my Discord, feel free. If you want to follow me on Twitch, try to get me to that 1,000 or that 900. But yeah, I have an Instagram. I mostly post video game stuff and memes. Um, yeah, that's about it. How do you know my? I was kidding. I was like, how do you know my? I was gonna say my Instagram, but we follow each other on Instagram. Pikachu, Pikachu the Chew. There we go.
And
Oh yeah, you okay? My YouTube. Yes, you promoted my YouTube. Okay, I'll tell you a funny story about that real quick. You know, it says MS Blog. Originally, I wanted to vlog on MySpace, so I wanted to do live vlogs on MySpace. So Curtis MySpace blog was yeah.
I can't. When I get my new desk this weekend, I'll be able to see my whole monitor.
Oh,
Ah, I didn't copy. Sorry.
no, you're good. Excuse me.
Did you copy this time?
Oh, that's so cute. I'm watching you right now, and it says in my chat that you did Discord, and that is hilarious.
Why aren't you copying?
That's so funny. All right, Raze, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for the talk. Um,
There we go.
do you want me?
I
Do
got
you want me
it.
to see if I can do it? You got it. All right. Yeah, that's about it for me. That
Thanks, Raze, for stopping by.
I like that. The goggles on the head plus the headphones. I like that. Yes.
That was it for my questions. Does chat have any more questions?
Yeah. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Voltron. We'll try Lion.
Sorry if I missed if you said anything.
No, you're good. You can remove the goggle if it helps. Thanks, vegan.
No, it's literally my monitor covers like a quarter of this monitor where I read chat.
Okay, so it's kind of like mine where like it's not as you don't have as much space.
Yeah, but I am getting a new desk on probably Friday is when I'll start rearranging, but I'm also getting a vertical monitor, so it
Yeah,
should
I
help.
have a monitor. It bumps into my freaking tower though. I just took it down. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I don't mind
Yeah, it could
answering.
be any type. It could be about streaming. It could be about gaming. It could be about horror. It could be about personality.
I think we're. I think it's. I think we're good. Okay, I'm not good with coming up with questions.
That's okay.
It hurts my feelings, vegan. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you're good. You're good. I've enjoyed the conversation with you guys. It's been awesome. Been awesome.
Well, I'm glad you
I'm not just being sarcastic, vegan. There you go.
It was a great interview.
Great interview. I think we tackled a lot here. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm an
appreciate
open
it.
book. I'm an open book, guys.
So I was trying to think if I should read somebody, but
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of these people who I'm following.
That. Yeah, I do that too. Like I'll follow people that follow me back. Not necessarily a follow for a follow, but I do like to help out up and coming streamers.
I don't know if I'll read anyone tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna end my stream. I'm so sorry it was short. I'm so sorry it was late.
Short. How long? How long have we been going?
I usually stream for about 4 hours on the weekdays, but it's only been 2.5.
A 4-hour interview. I better get the job.
The
Thank you,
longest
Becky.
interview we had was 5 hours.
Who did you interview?
It was Sky Stang. She's really cool.
Dang, what did you ask?
Well, we just had a lot in common. We talked a lot about horror stuff, like a lot.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because I'm a chicken, guys. I'm sorry.
But yeah.
Let's get.
And then needs money. Not really.
Pronto.
All
right.
Yeah. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Have a good night or day, guys. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back later tonight.
Oh, you're still gonna go?
No, I mean later tonight, as in because it's technically Thursday
Okay.
for us.
It's like dang,
for me.
like hardcore.
But yeah, it's gonna be another interview for the next 2 nights, and hopefully on Friday I will play a game after this interview.
Yeah.
And then I'm not gonna do any more interviews unless people ask me, and I'll probably just do it like sporadically, not back to back like this
It's
week.
getting that way with me. I interviewed Pasta in December, and I haven't had one since. Guys, you know how hard it is to do an interview and get people to show up?
Really?
And have things work? It's hard. What we're doing is hard.
Yeah, today I had tech issues.
So yeah, it's a lot of work, but we have fun. All right, Deadly, have a great night, Nin. I will see you later. Best wishes to your channel. Thank you, Nin. Thank you. And you guys are helping me. So
thanks, guys, again. Have a good night or day.
I'll see you.
Bye.